Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and want to see more. So today we're going to have a look into two stories coming out of Rhinos territory. That's two different territories, to be fair. Both separated by a big ocean, a country, and some pennines. So let's delve in. So today we're going from right to left, as you'll find out why in a few moments. Because first of all, we're looking at Leeds Rhinos, as it has been confirmed that Leicester Tigers have offered, and the offer has been accepted, for a cross-code switch for Kevin Sinfield to join the club's staff as defensive coach going from the 2022 season. He had lost the love of the role of director of rugby with the Leeds Rhinos. So after enjoying a hugely successful playing career in league, winning every domestic trophy during his 18-year career with Leeds Rhinos, as well as captain in England, he will embark on a new challenge with a Premiership Union club at the end of the current Super League season. The 40-year-old was recently awarded an OBE in the Queen's Honours List for services to rugby league and charitable fundraising after he raised millions for former teammate Rob Burrows and the Motor Neuron Disease Association, reporting in The Guardian this morning. He returns to Union, where he had a brief playing spell with the Yorkshire Carnegie at the end of the 2015-2016 season. So, we reported it yesterday that this was one of the possible outgoings at Leeds, and it's come through, unfortunately. It's poor timing for rugby league, as it's coming up to the World Cup, as he would have been one of the faces you saw on TV, whether it's the Sky Sports or even BBC TV, with regards to rugby league in any sort of form. He was briefly coach at Leeds during a small transition period, and then he was moved upstairs to director of rugby, which meant that Richard Agar came in as coach. So, the statement goes on. Sinfield has said himself that he lost the buzz for his administrative role with the Leeds Rhinos, leading him to accept an offer to become part of Steve Borthwick's coaching staff. Saying that, what I kept coming back to is I'm just not good enough. I'm not getting enough satisfaction from the role. I haven't enjoyed it, Sinfield went on to say. There was a few things I'm keen to stress. I absolutely love the club. I love the sport. That will always be the case and will always be in my heart and my head. I might be doing a role away from the sport, but that does not mean my commitment, support and love of the sport will change. When I came back, I always said it would be to help, and after 3 years I think this is what's right for me and the club, because I love the place and the people that I work with. But what I came back to is I'm not getting enough satisfaction from the role, and it's time to embark on a new challenge and to look to do something new. On the appointment, Steve Borthwick said, it is incredible to be welcoming someone of Kevin's calibre and experience to our club. The vast and unique experience that Kevin will bring to our coaching means he is a great addition to our team. He is a serial winner and an inspirational captain character who possesses the hard working and tough qualities we want at Leicester Tigers. This is an announcement everybody with Leicester Tigers should be excited about. They are right to do so, as he has got a wealth of experience, he has got a winning mentality, and one of the unique trade-offs with this is rugby union is a kicking sport as well as the grind that goes with it. They've got one of the best rugby league kickers in the history of rugby league in the Northern Hemisphere joining their staff, so that's going to be an interesting trade-off as well, as he could help out with that. And if Leicester are not thinking that either, then they're missing a trick. He's a person with with the defensive qualities. I was a bit critical of him in the World Cup semi-final when he let St. Sean Johnson through because he rushed out of the line, so he needs to temper that a little. But the kicking acumen, you've got to look up his stats to see what he actually brings. So in 521 games for Leeds Rhinos, for example, he kicked 1,986 goals and 39 drop goals. Don't get me wrong, he scored 176 tries as well for his 3,967 points. I've got a feeling he would have cracked 4,000 if he didn't move to Leeds Carnegie. But anyway, because he kicked 43 goals for Yorkshire Carnegie as well, 91 goals for England, and 15 for Great Britain. So a dual play on that front. So it could have been so much more. It could be so much more for Leicester. Who knows? It's one of the interesting developments that came out of it, and Leicester could be on a winner. On the flip side, rugby league is losing one of its characters. No matter what your thoughts are of the player, his commitment to the game, and as a coach and as an administrative figure, his commitment to the game is first class. He was one of the first to put his hands up for Rob Burrows, his mate. Yes, that has something to do with it, but he decided he wanted to do it, and he kept on going with the fundraising. He appeared on multiple TV shows as well because of this fundraising. You find out who your trio mates are when trouble and strife comes along. Rob Burrows found out his. But don't get me wrong, there was plenty more of a team behind the scenes helping out as well. So that's my thoughts. The one last thing about it, rugby league is still a marketable entity. They just need to get out of their thinking of, well, they need to get out of their own way. Let's put it that way. So much so that they keep, when things like this, when they get involved in things like this, it's giving them airtime, it's giving them this, giving them that, it's giving them bigger exposure. And that bigger exposure has been a benefit to Kevin Sinfield. He wasn't looking for it, I don't think, but he's got a position in rugby union. Probably lucrative as well. Anyway, let's move west. I keep getting my directions wrong. I'm starting in the east and I'm going west. Ugh. Right to left, that's why. Number 2. So as we know, the North American Rugby League season has been pushed back to spring 2020. But the other Rhinos over in the Atlantic area, well, other side of the Atlantic, Atlanta Rhinos, have not stopped doing announcements for the 2021 season. May not be going ahead, but they've announced their squad for the 2021 season. They have got an initial 30-man squad with 8 reserves. First one that came up, first one that I've seen on the actual format, Instagram, is the signing of Joseph Coopy Jackson. Joseph Coopy Jackson has signed with the Atlanta Rhinos according to their Instagram posts. Coopy is back with the Rhinos after a stint with us in 2018 and 2019, where he found the love for rugby league. Coopy is a strong utility player that feels comfortable at fullback, fielding the kicks and goose-stepping past defenders, as well as playing in the forwards and taking it right at the larger defenders. Keep an eye on him as he continues to learn more about the game and his rugby league skills come to showcase. So he's part of the Atlanta Renegades Union side, also plays with the USA Rugby South team, Optimus Rugby as well, and Roots Rugby. These are all from 2015, and he's also a dual coder as he plays for the Hartford Harpooners during this 2021 season. So that's a good start. And next on the list is Dustin Sayers. Dustin came to the Rhinos side, the Atlanta Rhinos side, in 2014 with very minimal experience on the field with a rugby ball, but quickly became one of the fiercest and most dominant players on the field. That's a great reputation to have if that's what they think of him down at Atlanta. They've been churning out teams for the USARL for quite some time. He returns to us in 2021 season and ready to make highlight plays like he did then. A strong and powerful outside back, but plays like a second rower. So he's a centre second rower. So whichever side he's on, he's going to be either second or the third man in from the wing. Dustin loves the contact and isn't afraid to punch you in the mouth. So he's got a bit of bite with him as well. So you see, Dustin Sayers is another person that's joined from the existing Atlanta Rhinos and has been playing since their inception in 2014 and was part of the US Pioneers teams playing abroad. So that's always good. Archie Armstrong is another gentleman that was called upon with the Atlanta Rhinos. Another gentleman with experience through Atlanta Renegades 2016-2017 and Sacramento Immortals, as well as Optimus Rugby Union, as is shown there with the shirt on, not even mentioned in the career highlights on their Instagram page. So in 2014 to 2015 he was at Sierra College Rugby and was an Atlanta Rhinos Rookie of the Year during 2016. Apologies. He is an USARL All-Star in 2016. But as I said, Atlanta Renegades and Sacramento Immortals from 2016 to 2019. Archie is a young, skillful winger with some of the best power and balance seen on the field. Although still a student of the game, he plays fast and reckless and is a force outside. So another big outside back, probably, as it says, a winger. So it'll be interesting. It would have been interesting to see how he would have went against more seasoned, shall we say, wingers that have played union for a little bit longer or played league in different countries. But we'll have to wait until 2022 when this all comes back again. I can't wait. And another gentleman that came through on the Instagram post was Salisa Tongamoa. The Hammer Salisi Tongamoa comes out of brief retirement to sign for the Rhinos. The man from Tonga has been a staple force in the Rhinos kit for many years, and after hanging him up in 2017, he couldn't wait for a comeback. A powerful rower with some of the best offloading skills in North America. His experience is unmatched and his leadership is always on display. It's good to have experienced players playing for them. 2017 though was when he last played rugby league. That's coming back in 2021. It'll be an interesting transition. Probably wouldn't have lost any know-how. Probably would have gained a lot of know-how. But would the body last after that much? Not much impact training. Probably kept himself fit, don't get me wrong, with weights and things like that. But it's the impacts that are different. Going into tackles, getting used to all that. Hopefully he stayed training with them or was part of the coaching side so that he could get some of the impacts, whether it's holding the tackle shields or anything like that. I'm going off it on my body because my body keeps getting bigger for a different reason. Being sat on my backside all day is one of the things. But anyway, we digress. He probably would have been a fan favourite at Atlanta because he would have gave 110%. And the way that rugby league spells their forwards as well probably would have got him, I don't know, 15 games out of the 20 odd this season. But yeah, a great way to bring through younger players is to have experience that can lead them around the field. And if they say him as a leader, perfect. It'd be a great source of inspiration for the rest of the pack. So some of his career highlights included playing for New Haven Warriors, Charlotte Rugby, Atlanta Renegades, and has also been a part of the USA Tomahawks international side, as well as Atlanta Rhinos, as mentioned, and being their captain in the 2017 season. Next we have Zach Blaylock. He comes to us with loads of experience in both Union and League, as he has been with the Rhinos since 2014. A strong utility player as he has played in nearly every position and excels at fullback, where he helps guide the defence structure, as well as great ball handling and line running skills out of the back on the attack. So he's played for the University of Alabama Rugby between 2018 and 2011. Birmingham Rugby FC 2011 into 2021. I think that's Birmingham, Alabama in America. So a good 13 years of rugby union experience, where he's also played representatively for the USA Rugby South and also part of the USA Rugby League Pioneer squads. That's a good experience to take because he would have his tackling technique down, and also close to the defensive line running, being that the gaps between defence and attack in rugby union to rugby league are quite different, where their defensive line is on where the ruck is, basically. Rugby league, the attacking team has a 10-metre gap before the defence. Just a simple little thing. But yeah. And that's the 4 signings that were mentioned on the Atlanta Rhinos Instagram site. Go and follow them, you can get all the information on there, as well as their squad numbers. For instance, Salisi Tongamoa, number 3. Mike Kislava, number 19. Peter Godine was given number 15. But yeah, it was going to be an interesting one. But I'm going to keep an eye on all these North American Rugby League sites because they are making great noises to develop during the summer, going into the winter, getting ready for spring. Not too long away. Let's keep those teams developing. And that's it for another video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Also to share this video worldwide, because you never know what comes up next in these videos. Might be something that someone might be interested in. But anyway, in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, all the best, and I'll catch you in the next video.